I now go to the second issue. The issue of land. Land ownership is a proprietary right conferred to all the citizens of Malaysia under the Federal Constitution. Mr. Speaker, you are aware of that. However, Sarawak is the only state under the Barisan Nasional where land ownership had not been adequately protected. I'm referring to the renewal of land leases. Many of our land leases, especially in Cebu, Mr. Speaker, are about to expire. Many had already expired. The state Barisan Nasional government had imposed a hefty premium of 25% of the land value in order to renew leases in suburban and urban areas. After my motion, that was tabled in this Dewan sometime in November 2006, the Chief Minister promised a new land policy. The new land policy was, as a matter of fact, proposed and implemented in May 2007. In May 2007. But again, the premium were unacceptable and hefty. The SUPB, as before, of course, were happy. The most happy with the policy that was proposed by the Chief Minister of Sarawak. But the people disagreed and raised many, many objections. What happened? The Chief Minister reduced premium. On the 14th of May, another dangle carrot in front of the people in Cebu, Mr. Speaker. This is another effort to buy the hearts of the voters in Cebu. There's the reason why I have used the word. It was a Cebu by-election. The by-election is spelled as B-U-Y and not B-Y. Mr. Speaker, because of one election in Bandar Cebu, every landowner in Sarawak, you, all of them, me, and others, all landowners in Sarawak was given a reduction in premium payable. What about those who had gone to land in survey, signed a memorandum of alienation, surrendered the land to the government, pay a hefty premium, and that includes members from Palawan who had also paid the premium. High, hefty premium had been paid. Is the government going to refund those premiums that had been paid prior to the 14th of May 2010 by-election? Mr. Speaker, the people are no longer fools. The reduction is not sincere. It was a mere election carrot. Mr. Speaker, the policy that will come into effect on the 1st of June 2010 is neither fair nor logical. Let me explain. It burdens and punishes the poor. It favors and benefits the rich. I say so for the following reason. The new policy is based on flat rate charges. The new renewal rates for land used for residential houses, residential purposes will be 1,000 per unit for terrace house, 3,000 per unit for semi-detached house, and 6,000 per unit for detached house. The rate is based on the type of houses, in other words, not the category of land use or the size of the land. For example, a terrace house can be an intermediate double-story house with land 0.04 acre each size, costing maybe 150,000. It can be a lesser valuable intermediate single-story house bought by a low-income earner for 32,000 or 48,000 or 47,000 or 72,000. It can be a corner terrace house built on 20 points of land, costing probably 250,000 quite easily. Yet, irrespective of the value of these houses and the size of the land, the house owners will have to pay a flat rate. All and everybody. No matter how old, how young, how rich, how poor. They just have to pay a flat rate of 1,000. The fallacy of unfairness is crystal clear. Another example, Mr. Speaker. A detached house can be built on a 20 point of land, 0.20 acre, costing, at today's value, Mr. Speaker, 500,000, half a million. It could be built on a 1 acre plot of land. Like there was one palatial mansion built in Jalan Ipoh, Cebu, costing probably 5 million, belonging to the Honourable Member for Pawang Asan. Cebu. In Pulau Liwa, Mr. Speaker, there's another palatial mansion Of course, it is a detached house built on 9-acre plot of land, with a house costing probably 35 to 40 million. But when it comes to renewal of land premium, Mr. Speaker, it doesn't matter if your house is built on 20 points of land or 9 acres plot of land, you still have to pay the same, 6,000. Mr. Speaker, the new land policy to come into effect on the 1st of June 2010 is a policy that is made by the Barisan Nasional to benefit the filthy rich when the leases have to be renewed, including that I have mentioned in my speech. Now, land use for commercial building in primary towns are rated at 40,000 per unit, for secondary towns at 20,000 per unit, and rural towns at 10,000 per unit. It does not matter in what condition these commercial buildings are, Mr. Speaker. It does not matter. You pay 10,000 in Ulu areas, in Cebu, Miri, in Tulu, and Kuching, you pay 40,000, despite the fact that it could be the same size, or it could not have to be the same size. Like some houses, some shop houses, Mr. Speaker, measure 30 by 100, some 20 by 60. Doesn't matter the differential in size, you pay the same 40,000 per unit in Cebu, Bintulu, Miri, and Kuching. Now, where is the fairness? Mr. Speaker, land for agricultural use have been reduced by 50% to 5,000 per acre in town and 2,500 per acre in town. My question was, how is the government to refund all those people who have been played up to pay the renewed premium before the 1st of June 2010? Is there any mechanism by virtue of which all this premium be paid? Now, also, all rates for renewal of land leases are for a period of 60 years. Mr. Speaker, can I ask this question? This system of having to pay for renewal of leases is clearly unfair. Why is it not possible to have it abolished altogether? Member for Pujut asked me to tell a story about Penang. Member for Pujut, Penang. In Penang, land is scarce. In Sarawak, land is in abundance. I have not calculated how many times Sarawak land is bigger than the state of Penang. But despite the land scarce, the Pakatan Rakyat was prepared to give freehold land to low-income group free of charge. I've got this confirmed. I've got this confirmed. Don't you worry. By the most honorable Chief Minister of Penang, Leng of the DAP. Mr. Speaker, sir. Mr. Speaker, the implementation was only prevented by the Barisan National Government. It's not that the Penang Pakatan Rakyat government doesn't want to implement it. It was prevented in its implementation by the Barisan National Government. It shows how uncaring the Barisan National Government has been. Mr. Speaker, the culprits trying to deny the poor folks of Penang to freehold land titles free of charge is the Barisan National Government.